And welcome to another Authortube video. Now, forgive the scrub. I'm in for a haircut cleanup later today, so just go with it, okay? Anyway, yeah, and I'm holding a book too. Why? Because we need to have some sort of prop, otherwise you just see my hands go like this. But anyway, here's the point of the video, okay? And it's to be encouraging to you. This is geared towards the writer or artist or author, whatever you've published, and things aren't going so well in terms of sales. You're discouraged, you're not feeling right about it, you put all this effort in and unfortunately nothing's happening, or something is happening but maybe not to the degree that you wish. So here's the general rule about publishing, okay? Every book you put out is no different than putting a buck in a slot machine and pulling the lever. Is true, okay? Unless you have like a bankable name, and we're talking like the high-end guys, like Stephen King, Rowling, all those guys, that's different, right? But in terms of just your general writer who is just trying to make a go at it, everything's a gamble, okay? So for starters, that needs to be accepted. And then two, for the encouragement part, I'm going to just give a quick parameter on what we're talking about here. And the parameter is simply, you did your very, very best writing the story. You put your heart and soul into it. Throughout the editing process, it was done to a T in terms of like getting it as clean as possible. All the production, the cover, everything is done right, okay? So that's the angle we're coming from. Let's go from the ideal angle, okay? Everything was done correctly, and at the end of it, you have this book that would rival whatever else might be in the bookstores, okay? So that's the angle. And again, pull the lever, it's a crapshoot, okay? But the encouraging part is this, okay? There was a writer I knew a long time ago, and they were marketing like crazy. Like they're doing everything, right? Like interviews, articles, guest blog stuff, shows, signings, some travel, professional websites, professional cards, like everything was done correctly. And yet the books weren't moving. And this person was very, very discouraged. And of course, obviously so. And they happen to be friends with someone who I won't name, but they're very high up on the literary chain, if you want to rank us like that. And this person said to them, "You're doing everything right. You're doing everything right. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And eventually, all those doing rights will lead to success." And over time, sure enough, slow but sure, the sales started to increase. Now, this person didn't turn to a blowout bestseller, but the point is that there was an incline of success, if you're measuring that success, in this case, by sales. So, yeah, that was what was happening. So that's my encouragement to you. Look, if you're doing everything right, if you're doing everything that you possibly can to spread the word, to network with others, to get your interviews, to do your signings, to meet your readers, all that stuff, keep doing it. And I can even speak from my own experience that simply, like, I'm fully admitted not a giant bestseller for sure, but my stuff does move, and the reason it moves is because just year over year, I just keep doing those things. Keep networking, keep putting out quality books as best as within your power. Take criticism towards your craft in terms of your output so that you could apply those lessons learned to make the next one better. Like everything possible that you can do just to keep going up. You can't give up. If you give up, then that's it, game over. The trick about publishing that most new writers and even seasoned writers don't sometimes realize is this whole thing, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, okay? You have to run the marathon. You have to go the distance. You have to do the 26 miles. That's just the way publishing works, okay? If you're hoping for an overnight bestseller, you know what? There's a chance that might happen because the algorithm hit you right. But in all truth, I mean, that's the algorithm. That's not actually the book. But the point is, you could have an overnight success. But the point is, if you don't be discouraged. Recognize that every effort you make is a gamble, And all you can do to help the odds is just put out the best thing possible. Network with those who can help you without using them, because that's very wrong. Don't use people. But without using them, network and help, be elevated that way. Do your shows, do your signings, hand out your cards, have a quality website, put content on that website on a regular basis, okay, writer? Like, if you're a writer, you should be doing some sort of writing online. And I mean, the list can go on and on in terms of marketing ideas, but the point is, do everything as to the best quality as possible, and I guarantee that over time you will see the incline. But if you cease to do those things as best as possible, like best as possible, and then you stop, and then best as possible, and then you stop, what's going to happen is you're going to go like that, okay? No, you got to be consistent, okay? The other part of writing is simply acknowledging that it's a job, whether it's the actual writing itself or the selling of the book. This is a job. End of story. Yes, it's pleasurable. Yes, it's an outlet. Yes, it's an art form, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the actual part of the book publishing thing, okay, we're in a business, and that has to be accepted. Okay, this isn't, unfortunately, the way the world works. This isn't some sort of like, oh, they're an artist or they're a writer, good for them, and we're going to support and everything, and, kind of like the old days. No, 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 no. And by old days, I'm talking like old days. No, no, no. Now it's a business, right? So the best you can do is just try your best to do everything right. And if you just keep being consistent, there you go. Okay? Hope that was encouraging. I know it was a bit long, but at the same time, it's the only way to explain it, is just maintain that consistency as you go. Okay? Yes, you could take a break here and there, but again, keep those breaks short and just keep at it, and I guarantee that over time you will see that incline. Okay? But again, quality first, always quality first. This is for sure, for sure, for sure. And then the marketing part, do your quality as best you can in terms of doing everything you can. Anyway, hope you found that a bit encouraging. Again, apologize for going a little bit long with this one, but at the same time, maybe it gave you a boost, and if it did, it was worth it. So there you go. Thanks for tuning into this Authortube video. Thanks for putting up with me shaking the book at you, especially the Deadland with zombies and Axiom Man. But yeah, anyway, see you next video. Subscribe, like, share. We all need a boost. Peace out.